Since nothing, absolutely nothing, is excluded, as not worth being included, I proffer a vast mixed bag. Out of it, I shake coin-operated doors and God. It's a fucking circus. I'm like a sharp-eyed crow spying anything that twinkles and grabbing it up to add to my heap. Anyone with my attitude might just stumble onto by sheer chance and luck. In his actual life, which is to say the life of his mind, the authentic camouflaged God, the Deus absconditus, by trying odd combinations of things and places, like a high-speed computer processing everything, he might outdazzle even a wary God, might catch him by surprise by poking somewhere unexpectedly. If it is true that the real answers, and authentic absolute versus the merely seeming, are where we would least expect them, this try-it-all technique might, one day succeed by believing what it would never occur to anyone else to believe, really believe. Might take at face value as true the most worn out, most worked over, and long ago discarded obvious staring us in the face all the time as the crux of the mystery. To be able to see the mystery in the obvious, the best camouflaged, ultra-terrestrial life form might one day guess wrong and be flushed briefly out of its concealment, which had always worked before. For one thing, a totally naive person like this, who would believe anything, might believe in what is really there, but conceptually, automatically rejected by more experienced people. The child has faith in what the adult knows can't be, and so could never see, obvious though it might be, i.e., before everyone's eyes, hidden in plain sight. This kind of fascinated, credulous, inventive person might be granted the greatest gift of all, to see the toy maker who has generated, and is with or within, all his toys. That the Godhead is a toy maker at all, who could seriously believe this? The key here is pattern, and pattern recognition. Such a person is able to pattern, gestalt, and repattern rapidly, evidently experiencing a mercurial world. Out of the very many patterns he might possibly one time hit on correctly perceived and interpreted authentic traces of objects and processes, mimicking ultra-TI by a rapid flux of linking and relinking percepts and data bits. His gestalting could keep pace with the high-velocity, shape-changing UTI, and this description of it sounds like a joker god, Dionysus, and the humble servant god, Hephaestus, the twisted, gnarled old grapevine root. He would literally see it and its secret life. Too dumb to know you don't look for God in the trash of the gutter instead of heaven.